Hello and thank you for joining us for a new FiRa Presents video. In your previous video, a link should appear at the top of the screen, we introduce you to all the use cases enabled by Ultra-Wideband that FiRa Consortium is working on. While those applications are very different, they all rely on a similar and very challenging set of technical requirements. A very high accuracy location capability to match the scale of people and objects as small as they can get. A very high reliability, whatever the environment, to deliver unique user experiences and trustable location data. Scalability, as we talk about locating tens, hundreds, thousands, if not tens of thousands of people and objects. Low power, as most connected devices are battery operated and power sensitive. Last but not least, real time, as location applications usually imply movement, and knowing where an object or person was 5 seconds ago is not of much value. Location technologies have been around for many years, from GPS to Bluetooth beacons and Wi-Fi location systems. I would start by ruling out GPS, as a large portion of the target applications have to operate indoors, where GPS does not work. So let's look at how Ultra-Wideband compares to the two most common location technologies, Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. Accuracy. Ultra-Wideband can achieve an accuracy in the centimeters. That's 10 to 100 times better than Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. And very important, this accuracy is constant, whatever the distance between devices is. While for BLE and Wi-Fi, the accuracy is a function of the distance between the devices, meaning you need to be within a few meters to get acceptable results. Reliability. Ultra-Wideband can achieve over 99% reliability in good conditions, down to 95% in more challenging environments like factories. On the other end, Wi-Fi and BLE are best case at 70%. Next on the list is scalability. Ultra-Wideband has already been successfully deployed in applications like factories with more than 10,000 devices. Wi-Fi BLE networks, on the other end, are usually limited to tens or hundreds of devices simultaneously reporting their locations. You might be surprised to see Wi-Fi and Bluetooth ranked low on power consumption. But while those technologies are state-of-the-art when it comes to efficient data communication applications, their limitations on accuracy and reliability are driving the power consumption up, as the devices need multiple samples plus post-processing to compute one acceptable location point. And last, real-time. As Ultra-Wideband relies on very short packets, and as the accuracy and reliability is very high, it is possible to compute a location point in as little time as 1 millisecond, to be compared to the seconds that it takes for Wi-Fi and BLE. I have just made a lot of claims, so let me explain briefly what makes Ultra-Wideband outperform other technologies. To calculate a distance or a location, Wi-Fi and BLE mainly rely on received signal strength indicator. Indeed, in theory, and as proven in control labs, the power of the signal received by an RF receiver should be a good proxy for the distance to the transmitter. But in reality, any obstruction, wall, furniture, human, will attenuate the power of the signal, making the device look further away than it is. RSSI techniques are also very sensitive to multipass, which is when the RF signal bounces on walls or objects, what is very likely to happen in real-life scenarios. Last, this technique is sensitive to interference from other RF devices which are in proximity. Again, very likely to happen with the proliferation of connected devices. As presented in our video on ranging techniques, Ultra-Wideband is not relying on RSSI to calculate the distance, but on time of flight, meaning the time it takes for the radio signal to propagate between two devices. This technique is very robust to obstructions, as the RF signal is only slightly slowed down, barely impacting the measurement. But Ultra-Wideband very short and sharp pulses, only 2 nanoseconds wide, also make the RF signal very robust to multipass and interference. So nothing magic, it is down to physics, and the fact that the engineers who specified the Ultra-Wideband physical layer did it with location, accuracy, and reliability as their #1 priority. While Wi-Fi and Bluetooth physical layers, they were designed with other applications in mind. Thank you for joining me today. And if you want to learn more about ultra-wideband technology and applications, I encourage you to visit our website, FiRaconsortium.org.